Hello, soulmates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this stylish blouse. So this blouse is a cut together. That is, the sleeve and the body is cut together. And if you look at the waist area, it has an elastic at the waist area. So that's the tutorial we'll be doing today. And if you're interested in the tutorial of the skirt I'm also putting on, the link will be in the comment section. It will be pinned in the comment section. So without wasting much time, let's get right into this tutorial. For this blouse, I made use of 45 inches of fabric. So that's like a trouser of fabric, and that's equivalent to 1 yard and 9 inches. And for the fabric type, I'm using Adire material, but if you don't have Adire, you can also use crepe, satin, duchess, or any fabric that will fall. I won't recommend Ankara. So guys, this fabric has been folded into four as if you want to cut a 360-degree flare, and the length of this is my half length plus extra half inch. Half length plus extra half inch. That's your shoulder to your waist length measurement plus extra half inch. The extra half inch is for the is to join the band around it. So if you look at this side here, it is folded. So they won't be joining at the shoulder area. So this that part there is my shoulder area. So they won't be joining at the shoulder area. The only part they'll be joining is just the side and the bottom where I'll be attaching the band for the elastic. So now I'm trying to adjust my fabric to fit so that I can be able to cut this successfully. So now this is the folded part. Like I said, this top part there is the shoulder area and they will not be joining at that part. So what I did was to measure my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 at this area, and the rest was my sleeve length. So for my sleeve length, I used 20 inches. So it was close to my wrist, but it was longer than my 3/4 length, but it was close to my wrist. So that's the length I'm working with. So the next thing I want to do now is to cut the part I need out because I'm still using this fabric for the skirt. So I made the skirt also from this fabric. So I'm trying to cut what I need away from the rest of the material. So guys, please note that I just turned this, and this bottom here, this part you're seeing here is the waist area, and this fabric is 4. That is, I'm cutting the front and the back together, and they will not be joining at the shoulder area. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So the next thing I will do now is to measure my sleeve opening at this point here. So my sleeve opening, I'm using 9 inches for my sleeve opening, and I'll be sewing the side by half inch. So this part that I'm carving out, I'll be sewing it with half inch. So that's why I'm using 9. So I'll be cutting this part away, and please add extra at this sleeve opening so that you'll be able to turn it because we are not adding a band to the edge. We'll be turning the edge. So let's work on the neckline. So the neckline is a wide neckline and it is not deep at all. So I use 2 inches, but I would advise you use 1.5. 1.5 is enough, but I use 2 inches. And for the wideness, initially I used 4.5, but I later increased it to 5.5. You will see that in this video. So I would recommend you use 1.5 inches deep by 5.5 inches wide, and you'll cut the same neckline for the front and also for the back. So guys, let's go ahead and measure what we have at our waist area. So at this waist area, you should have a lot there. So when I measured mine, this is 24 inches, and this, as you know, that this fabric is folded into 4. So that means I have 24 in 4 places. So now let's go ahead and cut the band we'll be attaching at that part. From my own measurement, I have 24, and that fabric is 4 layers. So I'll be cutting 48 inches for my band. In total, the opening of that area is about, that's 24 times 4, but I'll be cutting half of that measurement, that's 24 times 2. And this is because I'll be I'll be doing a gathers around the hem of the blouse before I fix the band. So I'll first do a gathers to reduce the measurement to about half, before I now fix the band and now use elastic to now reduce it again. I hope you understand. Please just keep watching so that you can understand. So I'm trying to cut my band for the elastic. So the elastic I'm using is a 1 inch elastic, and so I'll be cutting I think 2.5. So I'm cutting 3.5 inches wideness for the fabric. When I fold it into two and when I attach it, everything I will have about 1 and quarter. I will have about 1 and quarter. Though the elastic I'm using is 1 inch, but I still want the elastic to be a little bit free inside it. So that's why I'm using 3.5. So the wideness of your fabric should be 3.5 and the length should be times 2 of what you measured. So we measured 24. So times 2 of what we measured is what we'll be using. So before I decided to use times 2, I wanted to use times 4 before to attach a band round the blouse, but I noticed it will be too much and the gathers may not work. So that's why I have two fabric here. So I'm just using one of this, which is 49 inches, because I will join it with half inch on both sides. So I'll be left with 48. So I'm using one of this, which is 48 inches long, and the wideness is 3.5. Like I mentioned earlier, that I increased the neckline by 1 inch. When I was cutting, you saw 4.5, but I told you that I used 5.5. So this is where I was increasing the wideness of the neck, because it has to be wide. But if you don't want your neckline to be wide, you can do what you want. So guys, this is what the blouse is looking like, and I will use a bias tape to turn the neckline. So I'll use a bias tape to turn the neckline, then I'll go ahead and sew the side of the blouse. So after sewing the side of the blouse, it's important you notch so that when you want to iron this on the right side, it will turn out well. So the next thing I will now do is to go ahead and hem this with just half inch or just very small. I'll just go ahead and hem it round. So after I was done hemming, I've also done the neckline, as you can see. So the next thing we'll do now is to make gathers at this part here, and the gathers we are making is just to reduce this into half. So measuring this, on the front I have 48, at the back I have 48, so I'll do a gathers to reduce it to 24, 24 at the front and at the back. So I'll just go ahead and just do a little bit of gathers here, not too full, just to achieve the measurement I have in mind. So guys, I went ahead to join the band, and this is what the band is looking like. This is my blouse, and I went ahead to also do gathers at the edge. Like I said, this is not full because this is not my waist measurement. So this is the band. The band, when you are done with the gathers, the band should fit into the gathers. So this is how I'll be joining mine. I'll just be joining it along like this. I'll join it around, then I will leave an opening of 2 inches where I'll be using to pass the elastic into the band. After I was done fixing the band, this is what I have here. So the opening I have here, I will use it to fix my elastic. So whatever your waist measurement is, just deduct 5 inches from it, then you cut your elastic band. So my waist is 29. I remove 5 inches from the 29. I have 24. So the elastic band is 24 inches long. So just go ahead and pass it inside the band. So guys, when you are done passing the elastic, go ahead and place the elastic on each other. You sew it down, you secure it by sewing it down, then you close the space you left to pass the elastic into the band. So this is what my blouse looks like after I was done. So this is what it looks like, and it came out really really beautiful and very nice. If you haven't seen the tutorial of the skirt I'm putting on, the link is pinned in the comment section of this video, so go ahead and check it out. So let me know what you think about this blouse and about the skirt. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.